2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hey, Pat, everyone out there, good luck so far. We're dialing up some NBA action for you here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Brian, the Blazers have had some bold moves to create flexibility and go younger. Anthony Simon said, "We've been very resilient and we're sticking with it. All tied together, feeding off of each other, playing free, playing loose, playing hard. And that's all we need." Guys, back to you.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thanks a lot. And the starting group for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Brogdon against Lillard. Horford outside. Inside, Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Now here's Brogdon. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Tatum finds Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Brogdon from outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Portland, and shooting one
shot. And that one misses.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Pass to Brogdon. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Tatum, and he gets it to go from the high post.
If you're going to the mid-range game, you've got to do it efficiently in the modern NBA. Jason Tatum, yes, sir.
Brown against Simons. Feet out. Here's Nurkic, and that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Outside, Brown. Pulls it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied up in Portland. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Trailblazers Youth Dynasty.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Danilo Gallinari. Marcus Smart out there with Derek White. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lillard. 27 points his last game. Pass to Eubanks. To the middle. Here's Watford. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Now here's Tatum, scoring over 35 a game. He's someone they depend on for production.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Sharp. No luck on that one. Tatum with some nice D. So it's Boston now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Lillard. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound Boston. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smart, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact, nice.
Falls for Smart.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Cornette. Horford comes in for Gallinari. Brown, he's checked in for Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for White. And so Smart nails them both. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brogdon against Simons. Ooh, some solid defense from Brogdon. Shoots over Simons. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Celtics. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Terrible execution of the offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. Higher percentage looks, get yourself to the line, get back on track.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3, small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Horford. Tatum with it. The 3. And no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Grant finds Thibault. Lillard outside for the lead. Williams grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Here's Simons. After the basket by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And there's Horford on the assist by Brogdon.
To me, that play is about focus from Al Horford. Just extraordinary body control on the finish. Nice.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard. It doesn't go for him. Horford with some nice D. Brown against Simons. Brown can't hit.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So the Celtics 5 right now. Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Smart. Blake Griffin out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Portland has possession. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Simons. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Pass to Brown. Back to Brogdon. A minute 29 left in the 4th quarter. It's deflected. On the wing, Simons. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
The Trailblazers taking a switch here. Reddish is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Gallinari, he's checked in for Brogdon. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
A A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brown. They get it again. Williams' shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 8.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Simons passes to Graham. Fade away. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smart with the ball. Pass to Griffin. It's Smart on the wing. 5 on the clock. Williams misses.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Brown against Reddish. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Smart right side. And so it's Boston with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Malcolm, there's no question you won this game defensively. What were the aspects that enabled you to contain them so well?
Man, just being locked in, man. Every possession, we didn't take any possessions off. Everybody guarded their lane, and we're there on the help side.
You have to be mentally exhausted. Thanks, Malcolm.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.